After I discovered the source of the Nile, it was time for me to take a little break. Even the most dashing adventurers in the world need a little rest and relaxation. If only I had really gotten that relaxation I needed. I decided to take my lovely wife Helena on a ride in my magical hot air balloon, because what woman doesn't love a magical hot air balloon ride?
Telegram for Lord Thaddeus P. Binsburger-Smythe-Higgins III.
Why, that's me! It was from the Marquis of Salisbury, also known as the Prime Minister Robert Cecil.
There you are, Thaddeus. Glad I caught you. I need your help. The world needs your help. And the Queen and I agree you're the only one to do it. The pygmies of southern Africa have stolen fireworks from the Chinamans that were to be shipped here for the Queen's golden Christmas time jubilee. We need your help, Thaddeus. The Queen's extravagance depends on it.
I knew I couldn't turn down such a mission. After all, the Queen's extravagance depended upon it. Without hesitation, I set course for, the place where the pygmies live. I don't know, somewhere in the Africa.
Kulian kilia kan kulaka
Bilam, Gillian the Glen. Vilan, Gillian the Glen color.
Hundreds of spears rained down upon us. I, of course, feared not and protected my dear wife Helena. The landing was rough, but my magical hot air balloon survived. We landed in the heart of the village, right in the middle of danger. Usually, it wasn't until later that I would find the savages' leader fighting a lion or wallowing in the mud or something like that. So imagine my surprise when I came face to face with Queen Alexandra. You can never be too careful around barbarians, so I knew I had to be wary. Hi!
Bilan Gillian the Glen Skinan. Maledon Gillian the Tulis Skinan. I like Gillian Skinan Katika. But all this Silent Go, oil Silent Cara. Polant Gillian Silent Go. Polant Gillian Silent Goda.
Hi!
Balloon Nicola.
kulian kuliah kuliah.
Colin Gillian Skinan. Para Kira.
I knew I was dealing with a bloodthirsty savage when I saw what appeared to be her palace. Only 3 teacups in her set, and one of the plates was chipped.
Balloon Gillian Skinan Cario Land go. Political Land Caria. Political Land Towerless Colondoisland. Towerless Gillian Carion. Political and the Gillian Toshaland Cara. Carama. Colando Gason Cara. Gason
My pygmy was rusty. I don't know pygmy really, but I assumed she was asking me to either submit to her or face certain death. I couldn't save anyone but my queen, of course, but I had to save us. I wasn't sure how, but I knew savages, and I knew I had to win them over. I had to do something so despicable they couldn't help but trust me. Eh?
Bullet Gillian Skinan Gillian Cara. King Guy. Colin Gillian Brilliant.
I knew I hadn't won the Queen's favour, but killing my dear wife Helena was out of the question. Well, maybe not, but I didn't have time to consider. I felt the end was near, and my only regret was not serving the Queen's extravagance. It was Lokesh Maharajapuram, an old friend of mine from India. As savage as he was, I still greatly admired Lokesh, even if he was a fool for landing himself in the middle of one of the most bloodthirsty pygmy tribes of Africa.
Balloon Gillian Norris Nanulian.
Below?
Balletsuland Galaviola.
Balot?
Balotkin Doland Care.
Relief flooded my veins. Of course Lokesh knew savage talk. How could he not? Being a savage and all, this gave me time to plan my escape, which I knew Lokesh would catch up to.
Arum, balatuglian Kashawal the Kadavision, the Togiltay solid car. Political and
The battle was short but violent, and luckily yours truly was triumphant. I called to Lokesh to hurry, but we hadn't much time. Lokesh and I tore through the network of mud huts, the furious pygmies on our tails. We barely made it out with the fireworks for the Queen's golden Christmas time jubilee, and our lives. The Queen was especially grateful for my services, and after that we were very best friends and we braided each other's hair and ate gobs of ice cream together while we talked about boys. Of course, the Jubilee was interrupted by the French, but that is a story for another time in the magical, fantastical hot air balloon adventures of Lord Thaddeus P. Binsburger-Smythe-Higgins III.